Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the most must-see YouTube channel in history. Welcome back to AJ Amon Chronicles Podcast. Now, I want to give you guys the head update. Next time it's gonna be a live stream on the video game, so I'm gonna play Metal Gear Solid live stream, so you guys can see what games that I also want to play. And we're gonna hit the subscribers right now. So if you're not, be sure to do so. So somebody pointed to me, if someone asks what is it like to be stuck at 670 followers on Twitch. So my response is this. If you had 670 followers, right? At first, it felt huge. You're thinking, I'm getting there. I'm building something. But then it just stops. For weeks, months, even years. Every time you go live, the video count just sits at 0 or 1. If you're lucky. And even if that one might be your phone, double check your stream quality. You start questioning yourself. Did I mess up the stream title? Is the game boring? Or do I even sound good? Am I annoying? But then it gets worse. Some names pop into your chat, random followers, maybe even bots. They say, yo, love the vibes, and you reply, thank you. With hope in your chest like a firelight about to start. But they never say anything again. The next stream, they're gone. No clips, no raids, no return. Just go to your chat logs. You scroll through your followers list, realize half of them haven't been active for years, and the other half follow just hoping for a follow back. No love, no loyalty, just numbers. You start going on live and say, hey, anyone out there? Can you hear me? But no answer. But sometimes you talk to yourself for 2 hours straight, pretending someone's listening, like you're not just a background noise to silence. And then one day you cry quietly, off mic, not because you're weak, but because you cared. You wanted this to work, and it hurts when you show up every day and nobody else does. But here's the truth. If you're still here, 670 might feel like a tombstone number, but it's also a survival badge. Because you didn't quit yet, you haven't deleted your account, you haven't stopped believing there's only one person who might still find your stream and think, damn, this guy's real. Excuse me. And tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, that's enough to stream again. So that's what being stuck at 670 feels like. But if you're still here and still trying, you're not alone, just as I am. But I see you. Let's keep pushing, one viewer at a time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as the secret boss, I would like to introduce to you the final boss at NXT. Please welcome my general manager, Ava.
Thanks for having me, Drew. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
Fantastic. Today, we're going to talk about WWE Evolution, we're all women's premium live event. So my question to you, how's the show? Did you enjoy it so far?
I have to say, I've been thoroughly enjoying it. The women have been putting on an incredible show. They're truly proving that women's wrestling is just as exciting and entertaining as the men's division.
I totally agree with that.
It's not just the wrestling either. The storylines and character development have been top-notch. The women in that ring are not just athletes, they're true entertainers.
That's true. The women who paved the way in professional wrestling. Legends like Trish Stratus, Nikki Bella, Leah, Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, and so many more women who made history.
Absolutely. We wouldn't be where we are today without the pioneers who came before us. The women's division has come such a long way over the years, and it's thanks in part to those trailblazers like Trish, Lita, and Nikki.
I know this is a tough question. Before I ask it, we discussed about it last podcast. Did they change the plans, Ava?
Change the plans? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the NXT Heatwave. It was just taking place in Newark.
Oh, right. Yeah, they changed plans last minute. Newark had to cancel, so they moved the event to Lowell instead.
No. Oh man. Well, I guess I had to make plans to make an appearance there.
What? You don't like the change of plans? You were looking forward to Newark, huh?
Yeah, but I had to make reservations. At least I got SummerSlam on August 2nd and 3rd, which is coming up real soon.
Ah, SummerSlam. The biggest party of the summer. You must be pretty excited for that, huh?
Yep, and I'll go be here.
Of course you are.
Yep.
Can't blame you, though. It's a pretty big deal. But don't forget, I'll be watching, so you better put on a good show.
Okay. And be sure to be subscribed, tap the bell, turn notifications, and also you gotta scan the QR code because the other one is not working for, by the way. So make sure you get to scan the QR code for TwitchCon because there are thousands of guys who are gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. Are you gonna be here? Make sure you scan the QR code to check it out. Get your tickets right now. Hurry before it's sold out. Let's talk about the triple threat match between Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch and the challengers Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. It was the even match between the three. Becky retains after Bayley hits Lyra with Rose Plan, and that Becky rolls Bayley to a pin. What do you think of the match?
It was a pretty intense match, that's for sure. Becky is proving why she's the champ, and Bayley and Lyra were giving her a good run for her money. It was a pretty even match until the end, when Becky managed to catch Bayley off guard and secure the pin. I have to say, it was a pretty impressive performance by Becky, showing just why she's the current champ.
Yeah, she ain't lying though. Becky's been the workhorse since Money in the Bank. Bayley and Lyra used to be friends, and now turning bitter enemies. I don't know why, but since both of them took the loss, what's next for Bayley and Lyra?
That's a tough one to say. Both Bayley and Lyra gave it their all in that match, and they're both probably feeling pretty frustrated right about now. It's possible they could go their separate ways and focus on individual rivalries. Or we could see them form an unlikely alliance in a tag team, joining forces to take down Becky's dominance. Only time will tell.
We're gonna find out for sure what's next for Becky and Intercontinental Championship. So next up is JC Jane defends the NXT Women's Championship against Jordynne Grace. It was a shocking ending, but last Sunday, I was gonna say this. Last Saturday afternoon at the NXT Great American Bash, I know I was there. Jordynne Grace and Blake Monroe used to be a tag team. They defeated JC Jane and Fallon Henley in a tag team match. Blake Monroe backstabs Jordynne Grace by slapping her with the NXT Women's Championship. I was shocked. Did you expect that would happen?
Absolutely not.
Blake Monroe just debuted in NXT about last month. I mean, what's going on?
Blake Monroe was looking so promising as a new face in NXT. She was making waves and getting a lot of fan support. So to see her turn on Jordynne like that was just shocking. It was definitely a twist no one saw coming.
I expect that could happen. This could be a turning point. Do you think Blake Monroe will face the NXT Women's Champion JC Jane? Or she joining with the Fatal Influence?
It could go either way, honestly. If Blake Monroe wants to focus on the NXT Women's Championship, she could use this unexpected attack as a way to establish herself as a top contender. But if she decides to join forces with JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and Jasmine Nix, they could form an even more powerful faction and dominate the women's division. Only time will tell which path she'll take.
Oh, so what's next for Jordynne Grace? What are her options?
Well, as for Jordynne Grace, she's likely feeling betrayed and disappointed after being backstabbed by her own tag team partner. This unexpected attack could lead to some deep personal issues for her, or it could fuel her to come back stronger than before. Only time will tell how she'll respond to this shocking betrayal.
We're going to find out at NXT tomorrow night on the CW. So switching gears for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match, Fatal 4-Way. The champions Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez are the Judgment Day. The challengers, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. The Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. And Soruka and Zarya.
That match was absolutely insane.
It was crazy. I mean, Charlotte Flair got some love from the fans. After everything that she went through for the past 10 years, the hate, the despair, they got the love for her. So, Zarya accidentally speared Soruka after Charlotte saves Alexa Bliss. And for the first time ever, Raquel finished Soruka with the Tijuana Bomb. Roxanne and Raquel retains.
I mean, you had all these incredible women putting on a show, with Charlotte Flair getting some love from the fans, Zarya's unexpected spear, and Raquel finishing off Soruka with a Tijuana Bomb. It was just an absolute thrill ride from start to finish. And in the end, Raquel and Roxanne held onto the belts, proving their dominance as a tag team.
That was the first time, long time, that the tag teams has already been changed, because the tag team championships look like a curse, but But that was the first time Roxanne and Raquel have worked together in the chemistry. Like, they're doing so well. But since Liv Morgan got her shoulder busted a number of weeks ago, she had to take her time off. And she found out that Roxanne flirted with Dominic Mysterio, but she has the championship then. So what are your thoughts about the situation between Roxanne and Raquel?
Those two are really something special when they're in the ring together. Raquel and Roxanne have a great chemistry, and they complement each other well, especially since they've only been teaming up recently.
They did a job well done with their title defense.
They're doing a damn good job of filling in for Liv while she's injured, and I think they have what it takes to continue to hold on to the titles.
Yeah, about Liv Morgan, what are your thoughts about her? Because she just found out that Dominic has been flirting with Roxanne. Finn Balor has been replacing Liv for Roxanne. You get what I'm saying?
There are definitely a lot of theories going around about Liv's return and her relationship with the Judgment Day. If she does return, it's hard to say what her reaction will be to the situation. She could forgive them for their past actions, or she might walk away and cut ties with the group altogether.
I think she
Only
probably
time will
betray
tell
them.
how Liv will react to the situation when she returns.
Well, I hope so. Like Liv Morgan is not gonna be happy when she finds out. But sooner or later, Liv Morgan will get a speedy recovery, so she'll be back. The next match is gonna be the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton defending against the WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus.
That was a heartfelt and emotional match. Trish Stratus has been an icon in the wrestling world for so long, and it was a special moment to see her put on one last performance. And Tiffany Stratton to hold her own against a legend like Trish Stratus and come out on top, it shows just how bright the future is for the next generation of women in this business.
Tiffany and Trish has known each other for a long time, like TS, Team TS. Man, while Trish Stratus lost the match, what are your thoughts about her retirement?
As for Trish Stratus, it's hard to say for sure if this is the last we've seen of her in the ring. She's had a legendary career, and this match against Tiffany Stratton was a fitting way to go out. As for what's next for her, she has a lot of options. Commentator, ambassador, coach, the possibilities are endless.
I'm going to say this once, I'm going to say it again. Trish Stratus, if you're watching this right now, thank you, Trish. Anyway, so let's get to about the next match. We got the no-holds-barred match between Jade Cargill and Miss Money in the Bank Naomi.
That was a brutal match.
Oh,
Naomi and
shit,
Jade had some
that
serious
was.
beef between them, and the no-holds-barred rules just added to the intensity.
Naomi and Jade Cargill has been former friends, but now they hate each other for bad blood. And now Bianca Belair is a special guest referee. Everything is possible. It's no holds barred. So that finish of a Jade Cargill is the classic.
That jaded finisher from the top rope through the table looked absolutely devastating. And having Bianca as the special guest referee was a nice touch too.
So far, so good. Jade Cargill is going to face Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam for the WWE Women's Championship. That match is going to be electrifying.
That's definitely a dream matchup. The Queen of the Ring versus the current WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton. It's going to be a showstopper.
Man, they would have torn the house down if it was for Naomi getting involved 2 months ago.
With both of those women being so talented, it's sure to be a match for the ages.
Man, you can imagine Tiffany Stratton. It's going to be a way better for NXT. I'm sure the superstars will have like that.
The NXT women's division is really kicking ass right now.
Speaking of kicking ass, we got a women's battle royal match. We got Stephanie McMahon, Chelsea Green, Nikki Bella, Kehlani Jordan. Yo, everybody is in the ring touring the house down. What do you think about the battle royal?
That battle royal was absolutely electric. So many talented women from Raw, SmackDown, and NXT all in one ring, fighting for a shot at the championship. It was a wild ride, and in the end, Stephanie Vacker emerged as the last woman standing.
There's no doubt about that. I love Stephanie back here. I was trying to do what Booker T does.
With a victory like that, she definitely deserves a shot at the title at Clash in Paris.
With all the accomplishments that Stephanie Vacker, well, I almost said McMahon. Well, Stephanie Vacker has performed in many places like the AAA, NXT, Ring of Honor. Well, I didn't see Ring of Honor yet, but if she does, she's dominated everything. So my question to you, Stephanie Vaquero has been in your brand, and she holds NXT and the NXT Women's North American Championship. How good is Stephanie Vaquero?
Absolutely. Stephanie Vaquer has been making waves ever since she stepped foot in NXT. Winning the North American and NXT Women's Championships was just the start. She's been on a dominant streak since then, and that Battle Royal victory solidified her as a major contender. I definitely think she has a bright future in the women's division and could very well be the next big thing.
You hear that, guys? You hear that? Stephanie Vaquero is the future of WWE. Put her in the World Heavyweight Champion or WWE Women's Champion. Put her in. Alright, as far as the economy goes, well, you know that I'm kind of main event, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, trust me, I'm right there with you. This is definitely going to be a match to remember.
We got the Women's World Champion, Io Sky, taking on the challenger, Rhea Ripley. Now, Rhea Ripley has never defeated Io Sky a long time ago. Everything went so crazy, and they went crazy in the ring, outside the ring, and it feels like it's no holds barred and everything, but shit.
I'm still trying to process all the action that just went down. The back and forth between Io Sky and Rhea Ripley was insane, and the addition of Naomi's Money in the Bank cash-in just took things to a whole new level.
Oh, you know what? I was so loud in that thing, because when Naomi cashed in Money in the Bank contract, she stole the show. The heist of the century. Like, that ass. She stole the show, and we write history.
The three of them were just incredible in the ring, and that finishing sequence with Naomi getting the pin, absolutely unforgettable.
Man, but here's the what if question. What if Jade Cargill still going after Naomi after she won the Women's World Championship? And what if that leads to Io Sky and Rhea Ripley? And what if Io Sky is still the champion?
For Io Sky, she's on top of the world right now. But with that win and the title around her waist, she's going to attract a lot of attention. She's going to have a target on her back and a bunch of challengers gunning for her. As for Rhea Ripley, she had a hell of a showing and came really close to winning, but unfortunately came up just short. I'd say she's going to be looking for redemption in the near future.
As far as Naomi goes, as she was a champion, do you think Jade Cargill is going to change her mind and come after her? Or she's going to face a champion of her choosing? So, what's your thoughts?
There are so many talented women on the roster that could potentially step up to challenge Naomi at SummerSlam. But considering the recent events, I'd say there are a few top contenders who could make for some interesting matches with Naomi. One name that immediately comes to mind is Jade Cargill. They have a rivalry that's been brewing for a while now, and a match between them could make for an exciting matchup.
You know my thoughts on Naomi's opponent at SummerSlam? Io Sky.
Absolutely.
Man, I have a feeling that this is going to be a triple threat or one-on-one match between Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Naomi has the title situation. So I don't know what's going to happen.
It would be a chance for Naomi to prove herself against a tough opponent and potentially end their feud once and for all. And the fact that Naomi might defend her title against Io Sky or Rhea Ripley adds even more unpredictability to the mix. It's shaping up to be a really exciting few months for the women's division.
Before I give my rating out, what's your rating of WWE Evolution? What's your rating for 1 to 10?
A definite 10.
Oh, snap. And why is that?
This PPV was absolutely incredible. From the emotional retirement of Trish Stratus to the intense battle royale and that main event, unbelievable.
Wow.
Every match and every moment was top notch, and it's going to be hard to top it. This PPV has definitely made its mark in wrestling history.
I'm going to give it a 9.5. If it wasn't for Naomi cashing in too early, while Rhea Ripley is still a champion, she would take the advantage and cash in
Absolutely
right
agree.
after the show.
The only thing that could have made it a perfect 10 would have been if Rhea won and Naomi cashed in after. But that was just wishful thinking on our part.
She would have thought.
Haha.
But listen, I love the women's pay-per-view. They should run it back. Just like 7 years ago. Imagine if WWE could buy Wow Women's of Wrestling. They're going to have a huge partnership and they're going to make a lot of money. I guarantee it.
Overall, it was a fantastic show, and I think a 9.5 is a fair score.
Man, before I had to point that out, I'm going to need to buy your t-shirt because it just dropped at the WWE shop. I had to go buy it
Oh,
immediately.
yeah. The new merch is out now, and I gotta say, I'm loving it. And I'm especially partial to the She is the NXT Final Boss tee. You should definitely pick it up and support me and NXT.
Ava, I acknowledge you as my tribal queen. Alright, so one more question before I wrap it up. So, if there's any more last thoughts, final thoughts, what you about the podcast?
You know, I think this NXT Evolution PPV has been a real turning point for the women's division. It's shown the world just how talented and capable women's wrestlers are. And with fresh faces like Tiffany Stratton and Sol Ruka showing off their skills, the future is looking brighter than ever. We're living in a new era of women's wrestling, and I, for one, am here for it.
Man, I love it. Ava, thank you so much for joining the podcast. You're rocking it, and you look great today.
Of course, Drew. It's always a pleasure talking with you. Thanks for having me on the podcast. Let's do it again soon.
Put them in their place, boss. And I hope to see you at NXT shows, and probably we're gonna meet in person. Well, if that's okay.
You can bet on it. I'll continue to prove why I'm the NXT final boss. See you soon, Drew. Take care.
You too, Ava. Thank you guys all for watching. It's been fun. This is my boss, the final boss of NXT, Ava. Well, at least I did refer to her, to me as the secret boss, but don't tell her I'm a secret boss, so she's gonna fire me right off the spot. But anyway, alright, so make sure you tune into NXT tomorrow, 8/7 Central at the CW, and be sure to be on SummerSlam on August 2nd and 3rd, and make sure you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more, tap the bell, turn your notifications for more podcasts. I got a lot of special guests coming up real soon. And then I will catch you guys on the road. Take care, guys.